I'm gonna be real. I have met some great people in my life, and I've also met some terrible people in my life. But at the same time, I am grateful for both. And the reason why I say that is I experience those bad people so I can appreciate great people when they come around. I wouldn't know great people if it wasn't for the bad. That's why I say appreciate both sides. When you do that, you see where the value is. And the value is where the great people are at. You know, so whenever I come across someone who is great, who has genuine, passionate energy, I cherish them. I keep them close. Because I know that that's very, very rare to come across. And you know, that's something that we all need in this life, is someone who is genuine. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've cut off a lot of people. I have, because I realized that some people weren't leading with true intentions. You know what I'm saying? It may have took me a long time to realize that, but I'm glad that I did. So therefore, I can clear the space out for the real people to come in, you know? All I'm gonna say is, bro, God doesn't make any mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. You could be close to someone for such a long time, so many years, and boom, your friendship ends, right? It's because it was supposed to happen that way. Don't see it in a bad way. Like how I said, sometimes you outgrow people, and that is okay. It's not your job to make people grow with you. For sure.
I hate that I have to be the reason that you're about to cry, but this is a safe spot for you. It is your Jesus therapy time. You have been holding on for dear life, holding on to your strength as strong as you can, holding on to your faith, holding on to the belief that you can make it through this. And I know you've been smiling like you're okay. I know you've been tired of telling people that you're not, so you've been lying and saying that you're good, you're fine. But truth is, you're still hurting. You're still trying to find your reason to want to wake up. You're still praying. You're still asking God why this is happening to you. You're still asking Him to give you the strength to get through this. But let my voice be a reminder that God is moving you through this pain. And I know it's so cliche to say, but there is a reason why you continue to wake up in the morning. Because the truth is, if God thought that you couldn't handle this, He would have taken you away. He would have ended your life without you even having to. But God knows that you're going to make it through this. He sees your progress. He sees your faith. He sees that you're praying. He sees that you're going to Him. Most importantly, He sees that you're not giving up on yourself. You're not giving up on the thing that He created so beautifully, which is you. And I know you're wondering when this is going to end, when this season is finally going to pass. And I have a really good feeling that if you just keep holding on and keep leaning into Him, He's going to bring out the most brightest of days for you. I know this is uncomfortable for you. And I know you feel alone. But number one, with God, you are never lonely. And two, there's many people out there who are fighting their own silent battles. You're not alone. And I don't want you to feel like you are. Having a war zone in your mind can feel very lonely. And especially when you feel like you're losing that battle to yourself, it's hard to believe that it'll ever get better. But it does get better. Jesus promises us that it will always get better. Jesus made you with a happy heart, with a peaceful mind, with a calm soul. Jesus did not make you fearful or anxiety-ridden. And Jesus did make you strong enough to face any battle that He puts upon your life. He's moving you through this pain. You and me and you, the whole world, we're gonna be okay. And you're gonna be okay. I love you more than I think you know. Keep holding on. I'll talk to you soon.
God is really funny and God is really selfish. When He said, I'll take away everything to give you 7 times more, He meant I'm going to have you in a season of disarray, a season of separation, a season of isolation, of questioning, of hunger, of anger, of pain, just to give you 7 times more, just so you can know I'm the God of all gods. I am your God. It was a really good quote. It's not in the Bible, but it's a famous quote. It says, those who leave everything in God's hands eventually see God's hands in everything that they do. And I don't think we understand how long that word is. Eventually isn't just a quick word. It's not, overnight. No, eventually. You're going to go through a season. Sometimes the seasons look like, okay, I feel like I'm drowning right now. And God says, I keep a ram in the bush. In that season where you're drowning, you learn how to swim. You meet a friend who's excellent at swimming. You meet a friend who excellent at, building life rafts. You meet something or someone to learn how to teach you to suffice on your own, to live on your own eventually. And I think right now I'm in that season of eventually, and it's nothing. I think that's the best part, because when you finally get over the suffering, you can look back and be like, it was all worth it. But it's in that growing season when you're growing pains. It's like, everything is telling me not to believe in you, because I don't know what's going on, but something in me is saying if I take this leap of faith, there's gonna be something rewarding, and that's the real good part. So stay in your eventually season. Stay just standing there, no matter how long it takes. Okay, eventually. Make love with the word. The word gotta sound good, so you gotta sound eventually. Okay, eventually I'm gonna understand why God did this. It doesn't make sense right now, but eventually. I love that.
What's up, you guys? So recently I've been having a string of weird days and weird nights, and I've had like horrible dreams, like really bad dreams, to the point where I can't sleep, or I'm waking up at weird times. And I want to say I'm in a better place, but at the same time it feels like I'm very stagnant. And it's funny because I know what I need to do. Like right now I'm changing my air filter because I find that busying myself helps a lot with the thoughts, but at the same time there's other things that I know I need to do better with. But yeah, I've been having a hard time. But I will say, in the hard time, that I've been doing okay. So I thank God for keeping me throughout this whole thing so far. Because it really could have went really bad. And I'm thankful that I've found ways to sort of like keep myself up through it all. So hopefully that can maintain. Today, or last night rather, was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I had a few bad dreams, but I woke up today and I was just like, I'm refusing to have a bad day today. Like I will not let this day get me down. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully things turn out the way that I want it to, and I'm coming to realize I'm the only person that has the power to do that. Nobody else. I can't have anybody else control my happiness. They can only add on to it, but they cannot be my entire happiness, And I've also realized, like, maybe I should start journaling more. That might just help. But then again, I feel like I'm talking to myself, and I'd very much rather, like, have someone to talk to. But we'll see. Maybe I'll use this as a journal / diary type of thing, and your comments will be somebody actually talking back to me. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, yeah, update.
It's really not that deep. You're really, really overcomplicating whatever you're thinking about. That's what I'm having to tell myself. I feel like I've always been a deep person. Like, I've always thought about everything from every single angle. Well, like, what if this happens? What if that happens? Like, I was always overthinking, like, for no reason. I was just making myself miserable by overthinking. But once I really started saying, it's not that deep, you know what happened? Something magical happened. Let me tell you what happened. Nothing. And it was beautiful. Absolutely nothing happened. Nothing happened when I stopped it. Meaning that once I told myself it wasn't that deep, and that what I was thinking was gonna happen actually wasn't gonna happen, everything just cooled out. I started having less anxiety. Stopped being depressed less. Stop being upset so much. Stop being so antsy. Stop rushing the process so much. I stopped saying things from a black perspective so much. I started really just changing my mindset and understanding that once we stop overcomplicating life, it's really simple. Like, if you really think about it, it is. Like, take your situation that you're thinking about, that you're overthinking about, Ask yourself, what's the worst possible thing that could happen? Just entertain it. Do it. Like, do it right now. After you watch this video, like, just ask yourself, if everything goes to shit, what's gonna happen? Because I can tell you, as somebody who has said, I'll never go bankrupt, I'll never have a car repossessed, I'll never go broke, I'll never lose a job. Let me tell you, all four of those things happened. But you know what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. I got my car repossessed. Nothing happened. You know what came out of that? God blessed me with a free paid off car that was in way better condition than it was before. So I'm here to tell you, if you're overthinking, thinking that your situation is just so bad it can't get any better, just relax. It's way easier.
Yeah, you know, nothing sucks more than that feeling of like, oh gosh, like I'm not cut out for this. Like, what am I doing? You just fucking struck gold if you're feeling that. That's your sign to keep on fucking going. That's your sign to keep on fucking going. Your cells are in communication with the fucking universe to tell you to stop, to see if you're actually going to fucking take that bait, but you're not. You're not. Because the test only comes when you're right around the fucking corner from seeing all of the fucking success that you know was going to happen when, even from when you fucking started. You knew you were gonna see it. You knew it. And the craziest part of it all is that that's when most people actually quit. That's when most people are like, okay, like, let me just do something else. Then, like, all this momentum that you've built, you've convinced yourself didn't matter when it's been building. It's been building up to this thing that you're not looking up. All you have to do is look up. Like, every video that you've posted, every piece of art that you've put out, everything is just brick by brick. You're building an entire fucking house. And I get that wanting to quit is like so enticing, you know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, like I'm putting in all this work into each and every piece of whatever I'm putting out into the world, and I'm not seeing any results. And it's like, oh my gosh, I have to have this blind faith. But you need to understand that the winning ticket to success is to let go of the results and like let go of the version of success that you think you're going to see. Because the more you try to do that, the more you're signaling to the universe that you're not ready, because you have all of this resistance to the type of success that actually wants you, which is way bigger than you've been expecting. Not just bigger, but cooler and more fun and exciting and unexpected. I mean, like, if you really think about it, why would you want to know what your success looks like? It's like, imagine like, oh my gosh, like you already knew everything that was going to happen in the fucking movie before you went in to watch it. Like, that's boring. Like, and so by letting go of control, you're letting go of resistance to what the universe actually wants to give you. And it just might not be in the way you think it is, and that's okay. So the key takeaways are, it's possible to have an intention, but also at the same time being totally detached from the results, which makes things in life and your success and everything 10 times more magical. Period. Give me a follow if you want to learn how to manifest your dream life. You know what I'm saying? And also be a bad bitch at the same fucking time, bro. Yeah.